हेलो एवरीवन, मैं हूं जैल सिंह एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल गेन नॉलेज। टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न क्लास 7 सोशल साइंस गुजरात स्टेट बोर्ड बुक सेमेस्टर फर्स्ट चैप्टर नंबर 2 motions of the earth. Okay, so the second lesson is from geography, motions of the earth. Motions यानी कि motions which means the movement of the earth. Okay, let's begin the second lesson, motions of the earth. Have you noticed that the toys that you play with such a tops and a disc rotate on their own axis? Similarly, our earth too rotates on its axis. You must have taken a ride on Ferris wheel in fairs. Okay, so which given in this picture. So you must have taken a ride on it, okay, while in fairs. So while the seats rotates around their axis. So here the seats, which means this all seats which rotate around this axis, okay. So they also revolve in the circular manner. Like other celestial bodies, the earth also moves in two ways. Okay, so the other celestial bodies which are in the solar system or in the galaxies, so which are also having such movements, so same way the earth also has two movements. The first one is a rotation and the second one is a revolution. The earth rotates on its own axis and also revolves around the sun. So the moon and earth are constantly in motion. Okay, so earth rotate on its own place, even it revolve around the sun. So while sun is rotating on its own place, which is known as a rotation, and while earth is revolving or moving around the sun, which is known as a revolution. So in this picture you can see that there is one pillar. So here one activity given, so you has to complete this activity. So just I'll explain what to do in this activity and how to fill the blanks which given in the following table. So erect a pillar on your school grounds. Note down the details as given in the table. Okay, so here given one pillar, you can see here one pillar, and the sun's position is given here. Okay, so at the morning time to till afternoon and evening. So what you have to write here, when you arrival in school. So when you arrival in school, so write here the time. For example, you arrive at the school at 9 o'clock. Okay, then direction. Okay, so the direction of a pillar, for example, when you arrive at a school, so at that time the sun is here, so the direction of this pillar's shadow will be in this. Okay, so this one is the direction of the pillar's shadow. Okay, which means in which direction, east or west. For example, the sun is the sunrise is from east direction, so the shadow of the pillar, it will be in the west direction. So write here west. Okay, now length of the shadow, you have to count the length of the shadow also. Okay, length means what is the length? 1 feet, 2 feet, 3 feet, okay, whatever, just measure it and write. So same over here, you have to fill this table as I shown here. We'll go to the next. What does rotation of the earth means? Okay, actually what is the meaning of a rotation? Okay, so as the earth rotates on its imaginary axis. Okay, so while the earth which is rotate on its imaginary axis means which one? This one is a imaginary axis. Okay, so which is a rotating on its imaginary axis. So the speed of rotation at any point along the equator is approximately 1670 kilometer per hour. Okay, so what is the speed of the rotation of the earth? So the speed of the rotation on its own axis of the earth is 1670 kilometer per hour. Okay, for example, if suppose now this is the earth. Okay, so here one place name, just I'll take a for example India. Okay, so the India which will, it will also revolve on its plus, okay, with the earth. So same way here, while earth is rotating, okay, while earth is rotating, so same time during its rotation, the India which will move 1670 kilometer within 1 hour. Okay, which means from here to here 1670 kilometer it will complete within 1 hour. So the earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. Okay, for example, so here India, so again, so it will start its rotation. From that time to again India will come here during earth's rotation, so it will take around approximately 24 hours. Okay, so which is known as a rotation. Now next one, why is the sun seen only during the day and the moon at night? How are the day and the night caused? You must probably have thought about such questions. Okay, so we'll find the answer of these questions. Okay, so here one activity which is given, so which you also can do. What is the activity? Take a globe and a torch. Okay, what you have to do? You have to bring one, you have to take one globe and one torch. Set the doors and windows of the classroom. Okay, at home also you can set the windows, doors, you can off the lights, so that there is a darkness in your classroom or at your home. Then illuminate the globe with the torch. Okay, so as given in this picture, you have to just illuminate the globe with the torch. Okay, the part which is lit signifies day, while the dark half signifies night. Okay, so for this one is a sun. What is it? Sun. And this one is earth. So the part of the earth which will experiencing the sunlight, okay, so which has a day, and the part of the earth which will experiencing the shadow or the shadow of the earth which will experiencing a night. Okay, so this one is one simple activity which by which you can understand the reason behind day and night. Now if it is daytime in India, write whether it would be day or night in the following countries. Give in the table below. Okay, so here one more activity given in which what is to write. For example, in India there is a day. Okay, in India there is a day. So in this given countries, is there a day or a night? That you have to write. For example, here some countries name given: Canada, Japan, Mexico, Australia, Brazil, South Africa. So what these all countries will be experiencing if in India there is a day. Okay, so which you can complete with the help of globe. How does the earth revolves around the sun? What is its consequence? Okay, so just we have to think how earth is revolving around the sun. Okay, the sun the earth is not bind with any rope or any other body, solid bodies, even it is revolving around the sun. So what is reason behind it? Okay, so there is one reason. what? The gravitational force, gravitational pull of the sun. So now next one is the revolution. The earth takes, remember, the earth takes 365 days to complete one revolution around the sun. Okay, for example, in this picture given, this is a sun. Okay, this is a sun. So earth is here. So when earth will start its revolution around the sun and it will come back at its own position here, so it will take 365 days. Okay, this period is called year. Okay, as we all know that the 1 year, within 1 year we can see total 365 days. It revolves around the sun at the speed of approximately 1780 km per hour. Okay, so what is the earth's speed while it is revolving around the earth, around the sun? So the speed of the earth is 1780 km per hour. Okay, which means earth will cover 1780 km within 1 hour. Okay, the earth moves continuously on a fixed imaginary path called an orbit. Okay, so the earth, while it is revolving around the sun, so it is not changing its path. Okay, it has one imaginary path which is known as a orbit. Okay, the this orbit is the orbit of the earth is not round but elliptical or oval. Okay, which means the orbit, the path in which earth is revolving around the sun is not in a circle. Okay, but it is elliptical. Okay, or oval. Oval means what? Oval means oval, which means okay, this one. Okay, so the earth is not revolving in this circular path, it is revolving in this oval shape around the sun. This is the reason why the distance between the earth and the sun does not remain the same throughout the year. Okay, so that's why, that is the reason. Okay, what is the reason? The elliptical orbit around the sun of the earth. Okay, so that is the reason behind the different length of day and night, or the different distance of the earth from the sun at the different time of the year. This is the reason why the distance between the earth and the sun does not remain the same throughout the year. The earth revolves around the sun at the speed of approximately 1780 km per hour. Okay, so remember it, the earth, when it is revolves around the sun, so the speed of the earth is approximately around 1780 km per hour. Okay, however, while we are riding a bike, so at that time period, at that time we are just cover around 50 kilometer or 60 kilometer per hour. Okay, within 1 hour we can cover this much distance. So same way, the earth is it will complete around 1780 kilometer within 1 hour while it is revolving around the sun. The moon revolves around the earth and the earth revolves around the sun. Okay, so we all know moon, which is the one of the natural satellite of the earth, which is revolving around the earth, and earth is revolving around the sun. The earth makes an angle of 23.50 degree to its axis and 66.50 degree to its orbit. Okay, so just we will understand what is this 23 and 50 degree to its axis and 66 and 50 degree to its orbit. For example, this one is a axis of the earth. Okay, so while you will see it will make here around 23 and 50 degree. Okay, so with the help with this axis, okay, and 66 and 50 degree to its orbit. Orbit means which one? Orbit, which means this one, elliptical orbit. So while it will be, what it will make, so orbit, this one is orbit, and here earth, okay, and this one is a axis. So with this axis it will make, for example this one is axis, so it will make here 66.50 degree angle. Okay, the simple one, just I will draw here. This one is a orbit and this is the earth, this one is the earth's axis. Okay, so here it will make a 23.50 degree and here it will make a 66.50 degree angle. Okay, I hope you understand this one. The tilting of the earth on its axis caused the varying length of day and night and also change in a season. Tilting, which means what? It is not a straight. For example, here North Pole. Okay, so it's not a straight, it's a tilted. Okay, tilted means what? This one. Okay, not a straight, it's a tilted. So because of the tilting of the earth on its axis, it caused the different varying length of days and nights and also the changes in a season. Now here one activity which is given: equal day night, fill in the table given below with the help of the calendar showing the time on sunrise and sunset. Okay, just you have to bring bring one calendar in which some the time of sunrise and sunset which given. So and you has to fill this brackets here and here. What you have to write here? Sunrise. Okay, what is the time of sunrise? At 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6:30. Okay, sunset means at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. What is the time? And hours and minutes of the day. Okay, so what is the duration of a day? So that you have to write here. Okay, where you have to write here, you have to write the duration of the day. So same way on 21st April, 21st May, 21st June, 21st July, 21st August and 21st September. So in this picture you can see there are some important lines given. Okay, so you must has to remember to understand the rotation and revolution of the earth. So the first line is a equator, and in northern side if you move, so there is a Tropic of Cancer at 23.5 degree north, and there is Arctic Circle at 66.5 degree north. Okay, while we move from equator to southern side, so there is a Tropic of Capricorn which is at 23.5 degree south, and Arctic Circle which is at 66.5 degree south, and at last here North Pole, and here North Pole and here South Pole. Now varying length of days and night. The rays of the sun fall vertically on the Tropic of Cancer on 21st June and on the Tropic of Capricorn on 22nd December. Okay, so when the sun's rays which will fall on the Tropic of Cancer, where is Tropic of Cancer? This line is Tropic of Cancer. So here the sun's rays which are coming, this one, so which will fall directly, okay, vertically, which means directly on the Tropic of Cancer, and at the in the southern hemisphere on 22nd December on Tropic of Cancer, the sun's rays which will be falls directly. Okay, so that because of that we can see the different variation in the day and nights. Wherever the rays fall vertically, days are longer. Okay, vertically, which means where the sun's rays which will falls directly, for example here on Tropic of Cancer, so here the longest day, and wherever they are slanting, which means which is not a straight. Okay, so days are shorter. Okay, so here in this picture you can see the daytime in northern hemisphere at the Tropic of Cancer is longer, and at the Tropic of Capricorn is shorter. The two topics are in opposite hemisphere. Okay, the two tropics. Okay, Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, which is opposite. For example, if in the northern hemisphere here longest day or longer day, so here shorter day. Okay, here longer night and shorter day, here shorter longer day and shorter night, so which is opposite. Here day is longer. Okay, and here in the southern hemisphere day are shorter. Okay, so same way here night is short and here day is night is long. Okay, next, thus seasons in the northern and southern hemisphere are opposite. For example, if in northern hemisphere we are experiencing summer season, so in the southern hemisphere around the Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, so they are experiencing a winter season. Okay, which means opposite season, the areas on the both hemisphere, in the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, they are experiencing. Look at the diagram and answer the following questions. Okay, we'll go to the diagram. The first one, how long would a day be on Tropic of Cancer on 21st June? Okay, so 21st June, here you can see on 21st June on Tropic of Cancer, the sunlight which is falling directly. Okay, so which means the day is longest. Okay, then second one, which season do the places on the Tropic of Cancer experiencing? Okay, so which season in the Tropic of Cancer experiencing? So at the different months of the year, it's according to the sunlight or the position of the earth which is experiencing the different seasons. Third one, what would be the duration of day and night? Duration which means what? A time period. Okay, so and at this June, what will be the duration? So here longest day and shortest night. Okay, the next, what will occur on the Tropic of Capricorn on 22nd December? Okay, Tropic of Capricorn, where is 22nd December? 22nd December is here. So what will occur on the Tropic of Capricorn? So Tropic of Capricorn is here. Okay, so here shortest day. Next, how long would a day be on Tropic of Capricorn on 22nd December? On 22nd December, the day on Tropic of Capricorn, it will be the longest. Okay, because here in southern hemisphere, on the Tropic of Capricorn, the sun rays which are falling directly. Okay, same way here in the northern hemisphere at Tropic of Cancer, the sun rays which are falling directly. Okay, so because of that, the place of the earth or of the hemisphere which is receiving the straight sunlight, which has the longest day. Okay, next, now the next one is seasons. The earth rotates on its axis in the same direction while revolving around the sun on its orbit. Okay, so when earth is rotate on its or axis. Okay, it's on plus, so same time, same direction while they're revolving around the sun also. Okay, so for example, the earth is rotating in this direction. Okay, so same time the earth is also revolving around the sun. Okay, it is revolving around the sun while it is rotating on its own axis. So due to this, the north pole faces the sun at regular intervals. Okay, so due to that time period, the north pole which faces the sun at a regular interval, the rays of the sun falls vertically either on the north or south of the equator. This causes a variation in the length of day and night. Because of that, we can see the variation, which means the unequal duration of days and nights. Those parts of the earth which receive more sunlight experience summer season. Okay, which means as I told, in northern hemisphere, tropic of Cancer, which is receiving straight sunlight, which means they are experiencing summer season, and which will be occur on 21st March to 21st September. Okay, while it is winter in the southern hemisphere during that period. Okay, while in northern hemisphere, in between 21st March to 21st September, northern hemisphere is experiences summer season same time to the southern hemisphere, which means here northern hemisphere and here southern hemisphere. So in from 21st March to 21st September, here in the northern hemisphere, the people or the areas which are experiencing summer season at the same time period, in the southern hemisphere they are experiencing a winter season. So the changes of season is a phenomenon that directly affects human life. Okay, we all know that the seasons which will affect directly to the human life, it will affect to the food habits of a humans, it will affect to the clothing of a human. Okay, it will affect to the lifestyle of a people. Now here we can see the at the different position how the earth is in front of the sun. Okay, so here tropic of Cancer, which is in front of the sun, which means tropic of Cancer will receiving the straight sunlight, and here equator, which will be receiving the straight sunlight. Here tropic of Capricorn, which will be receiving the straight sunlight, and here equator again. Okay, here we can see equal day and night. Why? Because equator is receiving the straight sunlight. Okay, in the 21st March, here 21st March, and here 23rd September. Now list of some festivals and the seasons of their celebration is given below. When we celebrate a particular festival, here name the season experienced at the same time in a different country, find out the and complete the table. Okay, so that is your work which you have to do. What is the work? Just I'll explain it. You have to write it, you have to fill this blanks. So festivals and seasons which given in the first number, first, second, third festivals: Holi, Diwali and Christmas. Then season: summer, winter and winter. So in Kenya, what you have to write here? Season. Okay, at the time of Holi, while we are experiencing while we are celebrating Holi, so at that time period in Kenya, what is the season they are experiencing? In Japan, what is the season they are experiencing? Is there summer, winter, monsoon, spring, autumn? What season they are experiencing? Okay, same for USA, for Australia, for Canada and China. Okay, here in this picture you can see sun at midnight. Okay, the sun at midnight is in Norway. This photography has been taken at different times of the day. Okay, so in which we can see the sun which is visible in Norway at the time of day. What is the reason behind it? Because during the night time, while we are experiencing a night, because the earth, in between the sun and in between the earth, while we are facing the shadow of this earth while we are here, so we are experiencing a night. But if Norway is here, okay, and there is a night, while it is the earth is rotating, so at that time Norway is here, so it which is experiencing which means the sun which is visible at this place. Okay, that is the reason behind it. In the European nation of Norway, the sun does not set from mid May to the end of July. Okay, which means here we can't able to see sunset at the month of May to July. This month means that sunrise and sunset are simultaneously. Okay, sunrise and sunset which is coming after one by one. So the sun is seen even at midnight, which means while in India there is a midnight at that time period, in the Norway, the people of Norway, there is the visibility of a sun. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. I hope you all understand this whole lesson on which is on a rotation and revolution of the earth. If you have any doubt, you can write your doubt in the comment box and send it. Thank you for watching this video.